This tutorial is going to introduce the concept of working with arrays. Arrays are a way of storing lists of data. The data all has to be of the same type, so it can be ints, floats, strings, or any number of other images, any number of things, but it all has to be the same type. So walking through this, you can see we've got a declaration of type, which is int. Then we've got the symbol for array, which is left and right bracket. And then we have a name for the array, so similar to naming variables. Then in here, inside these curly braces, we have a list of numbers. And the list of numbers is basically being stored in the array. And so arrays start from position 0 and count up. So we have position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, and so on. So if we quickly jump to here, it's sort of a similar thing. We have the array name, and we have the first piece of data will be loaded into position 0, the second piece of data will be loaded in position 1, and so on. These position numbers are how you actually retrieve data in a specific position. So if you wanted to retrieve number 154, you'd call the array and ask for array X at position 3. So let's sort of walk through the rest of this. So we've got a whole bunch of data here, and what I'm storing is XY positions. And then I've got a background, no stroke, fill, begin shape. And then I've got a for loop where I march through the array, and this should be familiar to you. I've got int I equals 0 to start. Then if I is less than the array dot length. So this is basically just checking one particular value of the array, and so it's checking the length. So we didn't identify a length, but we've loaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of data into it, so the length would be 12. And then if it's less than the length, if it's less than 12, then I equals I plus 2. The reason we're doing I equals I plus 2 is because basically here in the next part of the for loop, we're drawing a vertex, and we're calling the first value, which is X in the 0 position, so that's 135, and then we're going X, the array X, and then we're going the value I plus 1. So we're calling this for the X position and this for the Y position. Then we loop, hit I equals I plus 2, so it jumps 2 points. So, and then it's 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 8, and so on. So we draw a shape, and then we end the shape. So if I play this, you'll see we've drawn a simple polygonal shape. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I ended with the same value as I started. If I wanted to, I could change this. Eliminate the last point. Run it again. And we don't see any difference because it's closing itself. But if I say, I'll turn off stroke, turn off fill, say, no fill, and stroke 255, stroke weight 3. We'll hit run. So now you can see since since I eliminated the last point, that put it here. The other way you can close the shape is simply an end shape. add close into the parameter bracket. And then it's a closed shape. The other benefit is you'll actually get the corner that you want. So that's it.